What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718_TV live with NBA 2K19 SSBA My League Online. Got my Minnesota Timberwolves going up against Conrad and the Toronto Raptors. I've been having some difficulties last game, man, with this game dropping, man. So I'm hoping I can play this game out, man. It is killing me, man.
From all of us at 2K Sports, and do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. For the Raptors.
Oh my God, Conrad and the slow ass action. Damn.
Happy to be here in Toronto right now in the midst of a nice homestand. And kind of rare, a battle of the pivot men tonight, Clark. What are some of the traditional things a center you think can still do to help his team win in this era of basketball?
Well, I think there are a number of things. One, you think about taking up space at both ends, being a rim protector defensively, and also quarterbacking the defense from behind the perimeter defenders is one way. And then on the offensive end, banging that glass, setting solid screens, again, using size to take up space and put pressure on the defense.
There'll always be room for the big man in this game, though, don't you think?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. His role changes, what all he does changes, but some of the basics never go out of style.
Now T, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. To the inside. Here's Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got his second bucket.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleanly.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Powell. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. And here's Vonleh, defended by Gasol. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Towns gets it to go.
Beast mode in the painted area. Karl Anthony Towns. Hard to match up with him. His size and skill set, top level.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now here's Towns. He's got 6.
An almost perfect start to this game. 4 for 5. They're rolling.
Yo, Bender, what's up, man? What it do?
Pass to Anunoby. And that one goes long. Minnesota leading by 4. Right side Teague. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Damn, Towns slashing the basket right now is perfect.
Makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
Yeah, something's wrong with Facebook, man.
Inside the line. Jump shot is good.
I'm live. I believe I'm live on it too. I always stream to multiple accounts, so.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Pass to Covington. Over Lowry. And the rejection by Lowry. To the middle. Here's Vonleh. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Now here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The kick out to Towns. Unloads. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happened.
Gasol wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. Gasol's got 5.
Man, you've really got to appreciate the versatility of Gasol. I mean, he's a big man with range. I love seeing him square up from deep.
A nice shot by Teague.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens.
Yeah, you gotta go to restream.io on your computer and then set up your accounts, your Facebook account and your Twitch account on there, and that's how you stream. Yeah, I'll show you in a little bit.
Wiggins outside. Back to Teague. Tries a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 6 points for Jeff Teague. And Jeff Teague grew up in Indianapolis, spent a season with the Pacers. Clark, you've spent some time around that team. What are your impressions of Teague?
I think he's really solid. Kind of a quiet leader, steady, reliable. He actually stayed in his parents' basement while he was with the Pacers. Pretty frugal, I would add, too. They say you can't go home again. I guess he proved that theory wrong.
Pass to Wiggins. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Covington. Lets it go with a 3.
I can't get Covington's 3 down, man.
Now Lowry. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Pass to Towns. Powell with the steal. Here's Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Raptors making a switch here. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Covington. Back to Teague. Here's Towns. He's got 10. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Got it all
Yep.
tied up now for the Raptors.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Towns. Here's the machine. 5 on the clock. And the dunk. Towns.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Clark, if you need to win a game 7, and you can't have KD or LeBron, but you can have any other one player in the league, who would you pick?
Wow, you can't have either one of those guys.
How do you like that question?
There's a great list. Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. And I think you'd have to throw Russell Westbrook in there, too, for a one-game situation where he could just go with the abandon he goes with. But I think I'm going to hang my hat with Kyrie Irving since he was part of bringing a championship to the Cavs a couple of years ago, my hometown.
Back to Stevenson. Pass to Siakam.
Oh, good
As the whistle
defense.
blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's get your take, guys.
Good
on the scoring
defense.
breakdown.
Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and follow you. See if I can follow you now on here.
They are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove.
in this
Add you
game.
as a friend, definitely. And I gotta figure out how to get to your page so I can follow you.
A nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now here's Napier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Layman. Three-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Stevenson. Wiggins with some nice D.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
They get it back. Vonleh. Here we go, one-on-one. Vonleh with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. And here's Napier. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Layman. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Layman's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Here's Stevenson. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Yeah, and that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. In the corner, it's Jang. This one for 3.
Give me a stop, man.
With the rebound. To the left side wing. Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. He hits both from the stripe.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Wiggins outside. They grab their own miss. Back to Napier. There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Wiggins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang.
Simply missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
Here's Stevenson. Pass to Ibaka. Changes up. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Now Napier. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Come to me.
Stevenson with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are getting his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling, flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
Higgins outside. No good on the triple. Here's Siakam. The three ball. Rebound by Jang.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged a bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Here's Van Vliet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's good for two.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Back to Napier. Pass to Jang. Napier with it. Drills the three-pointer. Napier's got his second bucket of the night.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
Now Napier. Following the three-point attempt by Lance Stevenson. And Lance Stevenson.
Oh, I had him too. That was a nice cut.
His first foul of the game.
That's a nice cut to the basket there.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
All right, so being that you added your Twitch and your Facebook there, you got to go into settings, right? On what do you are you using OBS to record to stream your games, or are you streaming from the PlayStation itself?
Excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, may he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer. But really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble. And he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
Here's Napier. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. There's the three. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's Lowry.
Oh, man, it's flying, man.
Excellent defense at that.
Kevin, that's a nice display of patience inside from Lowry. Didn't rush his shot, takes his time. Really does a nice job sinking these high percentage looks.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. But they'll get another chance. Napier feeling it out a bit. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shoots over Powell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up.
No, I know, but
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play.
Yeah, if you're streaming from PlayStation yourself, then you're not going to be able to stream through multiple platforms. See, I don't stream through the PlayStation. I stream through OBS.
So he goes 0 for 2 there.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pal Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you.
Kevin, you know, it's nice to see Lowry dish the rock. I mean, I enjoy watching him pass the ball because he's got a nice feel for when to get it to his guys for an open shot.
Pass to Covington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
And here's Napier following Kyle Lowry's three. And that one's good. Wiggins. Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Here's Anunoby. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Covington's shot is off. Raptors trailed by 3. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's Lowry penetrating. From deep, Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 10 points for Marc Gasol. And Vonleh has it in the corner. Pass to Covington. Now Wiggins. Lets the three fly. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Now Lowry, 12 points for him. And stolen by Napier. In the corner, it's Wiggins.
Let's go, Wiggins.
And Minnesota with the triple.
Oh.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Pass to Powell. Fires it up. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Napier. Here's Vonleh. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Powell for 3. Rebound by Jang. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Wiggins. Shoots over Powell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Razor sharp focus from the young fella, Andrew Wiggins there, not allowing the defense to bother him.
Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 14 points for the game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pass to Vonleh. And here's Covington. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Come here. Oh, give me that.
And here's Stevenson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Off on the layup. Pass to Stevenson. Back to Siakam. From down in the low post, it goes. Siakam's got 12 in the game. And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that that cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
The Raptors shooting their
nah, the PS4 doesn't connect to the restream.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Teague. 6 points for him. Here's the machine. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Now here's Teague. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint.
I use a device called the Elgato HD 60, and it's connected to my computer. So I stream through the computer through a program called OBS or Streamlabs OBS.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And it's blocked by Stevenson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jeff Teague. For Toronto, they made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Layman. On the wing, Wiggins takes the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Yes, Lily.
Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Oh my God.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. It's a close game here in Toronto. There's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Here's Layman. He has 6. Another miss by Minnesota. Pass to Gasol. Here's Siakam. Back to Gasol. From past the arc.
Okay, go. Go. Outside Teague.
To the inside. Left side, Towns. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Pass to Siakam. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Now Towns.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat. Only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
.16 seconds left here in the second. Lowry has the open look. Good on the triple. Lowry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors. Wiggins left side. She's over Powell. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Raptors out in front as they wrap up the second. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Minnesota trails by 3. Teague with the ball. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. A floater. And the layup is up and in. Wiggins has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Timberwolves. Pass to Powell. Trying his luck deep. And here are the Timberwolves. Knocks it loose. Outside, Towns. Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. The Timberwolves lead by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Teague surveying the D. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And stolen by Wiggins. Teague drives in. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Shoots the 3. Siakam pulls it in.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
No, he didn't say that.
Conley with the rebound.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
Pass to Covington. Now Wiggins. 15 points in the game. Right side Teague. Hits it from 3-point range. Teague's got 9.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Outside for Gasol. Pass to Siakam. Can they get it? Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Vonleh. And the baseline jumper, no good. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Raptors have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Pass to Towns. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Raptors trailed by 5. Here's Siakam. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. For Toronto, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Teague. He's got 9. Wiggins outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Pass to Vonleh. Takes a 3. Drops in the tray. Vonleh's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
On, man.
Towns.
Damn.
Some solid defense from Ibaka.
You get that far deep down in there, you got to dunk that, man.
There prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Siakam, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Raptors call time here. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I got a desktop.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
I used to stream on the laptop too. You know, let me see something real quick. Let me try. We're gonna see it. Yeah.
Here's T. He's got 9. Pass to Covington. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's the machine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Outside Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gasol with the block.
Use that hand out of all the hands you use, man.
Excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn
You go
away
right
shots.
back to the defender with the right hand.
Good example there.
Fucking
Why
stupid,
it's
yo.
important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Shots good by Ibaka.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot, paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Pass to Covington. Back to T. Will it go? Toronto grabs the miss.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
And the rejection by Towns. Offensive rebound. Towns with the steal. Here's the machine, defended by Gasol. And Towns gets it to go.
And, you know, defensively, you have to try something different. I mean, Towns has been lighting you up all night.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. It's a one-point game. And you think about the game of Karl Anthony Towns, the versatility club. The versatility just leaps out at you.
Well, he's a man of his times, Kevin, when you talk about his game. I mean, that's where the game is now. And that's always been his ambition, to be as complete a player as possible. And at his size, he shoots it deep, he can post you up. And as he gets better as a passer, he's going to be harder to guard.
Teague for three. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow.
Yeah, definitely a Windows. What you got, a Mac?
And here's Lowry. He's got 15. The tray. And Layman pulls it down.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
It's up a three. That shot misses. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Here's Lowry. Rejected by T.
Love seeing the point guard Jeff T get involved defensively there, using his speed to rise up for a block shot. Nice.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Lowry for three. Again, the miss by Lowry.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting three from outside.
Over to the wing. Here's Jang. Plays it up and banks it in.
Kevin, a big guy with an emerging skill set. Jang ruling the paint there. Nice play.
Lowry for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Lowry's got 18 points in the game.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pass to Layman. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Lowry. Ibaka with the ball. Rebound by Napier. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Gasol. Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Now, here's Napier. 9 points in the game so far. Lock at 6. Pass to Vonleh. And the shot falls short this time. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Back to Napier. Good on the triple. Napier's got 12 points in the game.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
To the paint. Here's Ibaka. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down. Esteban Lay. Here's Napier. That one a little long.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Lowry with the ball. 22 points for him. Ibaka outside. Over Napier. Lowry can't get it to go. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Esteban Lay. Now Napier. He's got 12. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Napier. Trailing by 4. No good on the quick three. Foul for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. Toronto ahead. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Powell. And here's Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Esteban Lay. Here's Napier. From outside off the mark. Toronto leading by 5. Here's Lowry. Over Napier. Stevenson inside the three-point line.
Good defense, though.
Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Pass to Wayman. Wiggins right side. Shot clock at 5. Over Stevenson. And it's Wiggins missing.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Right side Lowry. Johnson in the corner. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Raptors leading by 7.
Oh my God, what type of defense is that, guys? Come on.
Not a lot of resistance
Oh,
on
whatever.
the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And Vonleh has it in the corner. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Raptors with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Wiggins inside the line. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Siakam. Hands it from downtown. Siakam's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Yeah, it looks too easy for him. Almost looks too easy for him, I should say, Greg. I mean, their chemistry really, really at a high level.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lowry brings the double. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Raptors.
And the Raptors call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
The Raptors making a switch here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He told them one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way. Guys?
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now, here's Wiggins. At the top of the key, Chang. Here's Napier. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Well, you still got to know the situation and be aware. I mean, he wasn't getting to that ball. Best to not get out of control and pick up that foul.
And the Raptors call time here. The Raptors making a switch here. And it's the Raptors ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Siakam. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota trails by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the inside. Bell. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And how about the ferocity of Bell? It's admirable. He crashes the boards with such an animalistic nature.
Back to Van Vliet. Foul for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Towns. And the layup is good. Towns has got 22.
You know, for a guy with Towns' size, I mean, to have this level of body control, it's no wonder the contact didn't bother the shot.
Gasol with it. T covering. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Powell. Good D by Bell.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Shot from 6. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Anunoby in the corner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now. Outside Teague. Back to Towns. Here's the machine. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Out to the right wing. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Teague for 3. It's rebounded by Gasol. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all. Back to Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You look at rebounding now, Clark. Teams relying less on one guy and more on collective team rebounding, especially, it seems, on the defensive end. Yeah, and you think about it, Kevin, with the space and pace game, positionless basketball, if you will, or versatile basketball that takes place, more guys are spread out and away from the goal. Bigger guys are not always camped in the lane, so everybody's got to rebound the ball, more so today than in past decades, because, again, the three-point shots are coming at a rapid rate. Longer rebounds are available now, so everybody's got to be attuned to rebounding the ball. He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now. Down low. Pass to Powell. Rebounded by Bell. And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Towns. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Anunoby, defended by Bell. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Teague with the ball. Here's the machine. From deep. Gasol with the rebound. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over Towns. And again, Toronto no up.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
To the middle. Here's the machine. Here's Covington. And the lead is down inside single digits. Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it. Toronto calls timeout. Raptors leading by 8. Outside Lowry.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. Good on both. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. To the inside. Pass to Towns. And Gasol sends it back. And he gets it back.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And Towns drops them both. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Now Lowry. The shot from the low post is good. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Towns. Back to Teague. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto leading by 10. Pass to Lowry. And no good. Great D that time from Teague. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, you know, Kevin, when Teague drives, he's really good at baiting his defender into giving him path to the lane or committing the foul.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Stevenson outside.
No snack.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Teague left side. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W. Boy, so calm, composed. Love how he took his time and drained the important free throws. Big time stuff there.
Back to Teague. Tries a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. And here's Lowry. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
Hey, good game, Conrad.
And the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to
All right, that was it. 30 free throw attempts, man. The draw fouls, man. The draw fouls was nuts that game. Nothing I could do about that, man. Couldn't at all. But other than that, it was definitely a little good game, good battle. Biggest lead I had was 10, and his was 14. We kept the turnovers down. All right, I'm out of here, man. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Peace. Oh, Young, hold on, Young. What would I rate 2K? This 2K19, 1 to 10, 1 being the weakest, 10 being the greatest. I'm gonna give it about a 5, 5.5, man. Game still has some flaws. Hey, you was able to get it to work, Brent? Yeah, probably not. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be on the show. I'm kind of concentrating on getting some of these 2K League games in.